Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And so we stand for the anthems. Was impressive. Match that. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
So it's away we go then. Valverde charging forward, the ball at his feet. He gets big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Oh, it's come loose. Bentancur. Now it's Darwin. Bentancur!
Goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Uruguay gain their reward with an early goal. Uruguay leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oliveira. Uruguay are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Saraki. Now Ugarte. Darwin. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Threads one in. Saraki. Now it's Bentancur. Valverde. Oh, he's had a shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Uruguay are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's the chance to counter. Valverde. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's a very... There's the hit!
2 minutos de compensación.
And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Uruguay ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saraki. Bentancur. That is ended up in no man's land.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Nunez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Darwin. Bentancur looking to add to his goal. Could move up a gear here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a little off target. Valverde. showing good feet. Oh, lovely bit of skill. No way through, so back it can't. Hits one! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 25.
Uruguay find a position of real strength now. He's got away. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bentancur purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Pelistri voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game, so you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Darwin. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And we have our very first corner. Ugarte gets it away.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Darwin.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Can he finish? And it's a goal! First blood drawn.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much
De
perfect.
Bolivia, convertido en el minuto 33. Número 11.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Saraki. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Valverde. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Uruguay clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Valverde does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Darwin.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Valverde. And here's a chance! They're urging him to shoot. Now this could be a chance.
Uruguay showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Número 22. Se va a realizar un cambio.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the shot... Can he finish? He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Any thoughts on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Número 11. Cambio en Bolivia. Número 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bentancur. Valverde. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Torres is on his own. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he has shown him a yellow card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
And he's denied!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. But that has not gone well. Driving forward. Gets into some space. Played into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Now the ball in. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.